Okay, y'all. I'm gonna take y'all back to day 79. Okay, we on day 84 now with Young Thug trial. Shout out to Loud and Crying for making a way where we can see this trial and I can do my commentary on. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you, Glanville, for having it where we can see. Okay. But y'all, I want to see they said this Rico trial is really is about Donovan. Donovan is nut. On day 83, 84, I get my days mixed up, y'all. I'm a human. I get my days mixed up. Okay. I've been with this trial for a long time, but I still get my days mixed up sometimes. Okay. On day 84, 83, now 84, the guys, it was more guys got shot in this situation beside Nut. And nobody seems to care about the other guys who got shot in that drive-by. They are trying to say that Young Thug had killed Donovan. Why? Why did Young Thug had killed him? If it was somebody out of Young Thug group, what they got to do with Young Thug? So, y'all, what they are trying to do, y'all, is saying that if I have a group, if I have a gang, I'm the leader of the gang, I am responsible for any and everybody that did a crime. That's what they're saying, okay? Now, you don't forget, just to remind y'all, Young Thug let that crime go. Let that group go. Okay? And it got worse. So it could be a comeback or get that with somebody. Okay? Allegedly. Okay? Now this is for educational commenting, entertainment, what I'm always do. Purposes. Okay? Everything I say is allegedly. Okay? I'm going to give my commentary, you know, what's on my mind, what I'm thinking about. I'm an Atlantan, so I know how they move in Atlanta. Okay. Now, let's listen to this. 911 call when Nut got shot. Remind you, Nut wasn't the only one got shot. Then we're going to go back to the guys that got shot. They spoke out.
Your Honor, reviewing call machine states exhibit 2 Yankee Echo. Okay.
Yeah, you ain't. What's the address of the emergency? They coming, right? I got you. You got him there. Come on, baby.
Now, what you hearing right there, and this is the 911 dispatcher. This is the one who took that call. Remember the guy on day 84 who was there? His phone was on the ground. But I guess he was so into Nut, he left his phone on the ground. He didn't hear 911 talking to him. He was just trying to save Nut life, okay? So that's whose phone was on the ground. But then somebody else's phone was on the ground. I don't know whose phone was that, but the guy gonna testify that that was his phone on the ground. So you're gonna see him. You're gonna hear where he left his phone. Also, he got shot.
Stay there. Keep looking at me. Keep looking at me. Look at me. Stay there. You ain't. Keep fighting. Do it, Chief. Keep fighting, dog. Fight.
Y'all hear that?
They called him, fam. Fight. They stay around, man. Fight, bro. Fight, bro.
Told him you a chief. Fight.
You right. You got something to live for. Bro, you all right, bro? You got something to live for. Hey, look, you got a water to live. You got a water to live. You got a water to live. Hey, look, right?
They can't. They trying to keep Nut talking, y'all. You hear Nut trying to talk? Where is the ambulance? So what is 911 doing? Just listening? Oh Lord. Okay, I hear the police. See the ambulance, she's sitting right here. She ain't calling no ambulance. I hear Nut trying to breathe, y'all. He was still alive. So where is the dispatcher? Just listening? So he alive for a long time. What is taking the ambulance? Y'all see how bad doing that time? How long it take the ambulance to get around the ambulance to get there? Now, how did 911 call to get all of this information? And this a 911 call? Y'all tell me what y'all think about that part. Is she listening to this call? Well, they prayed for that boy. This is the 911 call, y'all. He's still alive.
Thank you, Ms. Lyman. Not the first one to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we
This is when they cross. This is day 79 now, okay? And this is when they cross over. Now, why did it take the ambulance so long to get there? Because you're in the ATL. We used to always complain about the ambulance. They could have saved that boy. Look how long he was out there before he died. Before he got, before he went out. He was losing his life. If they had got there in time enough, but Grady was taking their time. Now listen to this Listen to this information.
I'd like to show you what I've marked a thumb drive as Mr. Williams number 202.
Now this is cross exam.
A, B, C, D. 203.
So he says Jeffrey Williams 202.
Yes, and then the whole thing's 202, but then it's A, B, C, D. So it's 202A, 202B.
Alpha through what? Through
David, Delta. And then 203, Jeffrey Williams Exhibit 203. And that will be A and B. Elisa Barry, Alpha, Beta, Alpha, Bravo.
terrible. You keep mixing. Look, there's the Greek alphabet. We're not going to talk about the Greek alphabet. This is the military alphabet, okay? And then there's your lovely wife and all the other things that you wish to do, okay? So
It's my family alpha.
let's just go. Let's just go ahead. Let's just go. It's just simpler for the court and keeping track of it. So alpha through delta, and then 203 is what?
203, Your Honor.
Okay, and then what?
A, B, and so it's 203, and then there's a subset A and B. So 203A, 203B, and then 204. And then there's one subset 204A.
Okay, let me skip it so we can get to it. Because I want to get...
204 A and B.
No, just A, Your Honor.
Okay, all right.
I will move for the admission of Mr. Williams, exhibit number 202, and then the subsets that we announced, A, B, C, D, 203, subset A, B, and then 204, which is a subset A. So it's like the court reporter said, you have all three, 202, 203, 204, and then those subsets.
State any objection to Jeffrey Williams 202 or 202 Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta?
No, Your Honor.
All right, what about Jeffrey Williams 203 Alpha and Bravo?
No, Your Honor.
And Jeffrey Williams 204 Alpha, 204 and 204 Alpha?
No, Your Honor.
All right, they're admitted and may be published as you see fit.
And Ms. Latin, is just a question because you came and discussed part of that radio traffic previously in your testimony. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
But I just wanted to put in the entire radio traffic. Is that now the entire radio traffic as far as that incident?
Objection, Your Honor, just to the commentary.
Okay, I'll sustain the objection.
Is that is that the radio traffic in its entirety?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I don't have any other questions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, any further defense examination?
All right, I gave y'all the wrong number, the 83. Now we went from 79 and we're going to come back to 83. 79 and 83 are connected, y'all. These dates are connected to get to this RICO, okay? Because of Donovan. It's all about Donovan. And then it'll skip over to something else, to the music, okay? To the lyrics, okay? But right here, it's about, in this segment of the RICO, you got different segment of a RICO, okay? These OGs right here was at the barbershop area where everybody go get their hair done, okay? In that area, okay? So, let's listen to what he has to say. This is the place where Donovan was outside. Okay? I'm just going to play just a little bit, a portion of what he said. Okay? And then I'm going to get to what happened outside. Okay?
I can't really like, man, can't really get the color now of that, man.
If I show just to bring it on street. Okay. Let's dial back to a step to something you said earlier. When the vehicle that came down the street and fired the shots that you just described, it did that. Where were you?
Hold up, y'all. Let me go back.
Yes, I was in Castleberry.
Okay. And did you stay alone or with someone?
My sister,
Okay, what's her name?
Sabrina.
All right. She still live over there?
Yes, sir.
And you still visit her from time to time?
Yes, sir.
Looking at this screen that's in front of you, If you would be as kind, are you familiar with the testicle over there?
Yes, sir.
If you see the testicle on the screen at this time, would you put an X there using your finger on the screen?
Down here, y'all.
Okay. All right. And going to fast forward to the 6:20 timestamp on this video.
I'm going to erase that mark.
Oops, I'm sorry, y'all.
All right. Excuse me.
Now this,
Earlier, Mr. Davis, you indicated, and that's perfect, actually, for the record, the timestamp is actually 6:17. States Exhibit 293. And, Mr. Davis, looking at this screen, do you see the two barbershops that you said you're familiar with on McDaniel Street?
Yes, sir.
And if you would be as kind, could you put a circle on A&M Barbershop?
A&M circle.
Yes, sir. And for the record, do you see Harold Limited Barbershop that you're talking about?
Yes, sir.
For the record, can you put a triangle on Harold Limited?
okay, here go the other one.
Still paying attention to this exhibit.
And there go the other
do
one.
you see any of the areas on this particular screen where, or this particular timestamp of this exhibit where you would wash cars from time to time?
Yeah, right here.
When you say right here, could you do, all right, I'm gonna ask you to put a, if you put a plus sign in the area you would, wash cars, okay?
All right.
All right?
So that's where he
Sometimes-
watched cars.
sometimes here as well.
Okay, and when you say here, you're pointing to the
Right
area
there.
between the two barbershops?
Right, sir.
If you put a square in that little area. Okay, and, how long have you been washing cars in that area?
20 years, man.
You said 20 years?
I better, yeah.
Okay.
Now, but a day, you know what I mean? Talking.
Okay, so shooting the breeze.
Shooting a breeze, just kicking it, yeah, talking.
All right, and how often would you go out in that little area and shoot the breeze, as you say?
We do it all the time.
All right, and when you say we, is it fair to say that you're talking?
I mean, I have to call back to the, in Texas goes back in when you clean.
Okay.
Back.
All right.
Right there. Next side, next to it.
Okay, and using the wooden pointer that you have, can you show the ladies and gentlemen of the jury where Mr. Thomas was standing?
He's coming down.
Okay.
They're talking about Donovan, y'all.
Is it fair to say that he was at or near that fire hydrant that the wooden pointer is?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And can you use that same wooden pointer now that you're up to point out where the other two individuals were that you say were shot dead?
On the police hat.
Okay. All right. You may reclaim your seat.
Right.
But hold on to that wooden pointer.
But y'all, Pet,
Right.
okay, the reason why I'm showing y'all this is because you heard the 911 call I just showed y'all at the beginning of this content, right? Now, these people are walking y'all through what the prosecutor is walking y'all into what had happened to Donovan, okay? He showed y'all the location where Donovan would land, okay? But listen.
Republished States Exhibit 293 Yankee. And I want to move forward to the timestamp of 6:20.
OG Shop.
Okay. Mr. Davis, I'm gonna have you rise once again. And again, watch your step there. Stay on this ledge. I want you, for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, to show where you would have been standing, if you can, based on where your position, using the wooden pointer, where you would have been standing when you saw the vehicle come down and fire the shots. Standing near, what is that you're pointing at?
So right back. Vacuum.
A vacuum. Okay. All right, and where you were standing, were you able to have a clear line of sight as to what happened? Right. All right. You may reclaim your seat. I want you to just hold on.
So that car
What's
came.
your credit card debt balance?
Wow. The witness that y'all just saw before him, this is the second witness. That was at the crime scene when that happened to Donovan. Okay. All right. The guy showed y'all where they were standing. He showed y'all where they were standing when where he was when he seen the guy in the car. It looked like he came out that driveway to come around over there to Donovan, but he didn't. So, I wanted to bring this back, y'all, because I like to. I'm a show and tell person. I'm visual. Okay, the guy in the first witness said that the one who just got off here said that he was standing in here when the guy came around here and started shooting at. Let me show you, shooting at Donovan them over here on this side. That's what it looked like he's saying. Okay, okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, I don't want to confuse y'all. The guy said he was standing right here. He was over here in this area, the car wash. Let's call him the car wash. He was standing in this area when the shooter came. Hold on. This is where Donovan was shot. Donovan and a couple guys were shot. Not only Donovan, it was a Donovan and a couple guys. So therefore Donovan was close to the shot, and the guy came. I can't tell what end we on, but the guy came. Well, he said Donovan was right here. Okay, so down the street down there, the car washerman seen the guy coming down the street preparing to shoot. It looked like somebody should have made some noise or something, so he seen that. And if they just wanted Donovan, they wouldn't have just caught Donovan. They hit everybody else. They hit everybody was a drive-by. But Young Dolph is not Young Dolph. Young Thugger is not at that drive-by. Okay, let's get to the second witness.
He come, so they trying to render aid on that. At this time, everybody coming out of everywhere. So they coming out of here unlimited too. So everybody's coming out of everywhere. So asking that way he been hit at.
I stand engaged. That's the question I said. Put a circle on it.
Now this is his second witness.
What color is hair unlimited?
Green?
Is it still green today?
No.
What color is it?
Cream, tan, brownish color.
Do you know what business or building what business is next to A&M Barbershop in that same plaza? Next door?
This where Donovan's car at.
It was a restaurant back then in 2015.
You ever gone there?
Yes.
Was it good?
Yes.
Okay, let me skip it.
Do you know in 2015 the location of the other barbers in terms of where they cut hair in that, the order, I should say, from where you sat, where they all cut hair?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what that order was?
I'm in chair number 1. Swan is in chair number 2. Mr. George in chair number 3. Carlos in chair number 4. Reverend Foster in chair number 5. And Haircut in chair number 6.
And you said number 6 is who?
Haircut.
Oh, is that a nickname?
That's the name they gave.
Okay. Did you ever know Haircut's real name?
Ray?
Ray?
Yes.
The man don't see nothing funny while you trying to crack a joke.
Still cut hair at the barbershop.
Okay, hold on. I want to skip it.
At the end of the day, Mr. George said, I think it's about time to get out of here. Everybody know what it is. Wrap it up.
All right. And were there still patrons, plenty of patrons inside the barbershop?
Yeah, but like I said, everybody was working to finish up what was in there.
I am going to ask if we could go back just a few seconds further, maybe to the 6 minute mark on State's Exhibit 293.
That's where that header came from.
Yes. Do you see, thank you. And for the record, Your Honor, to be sure, this is the 5 minute and 56
Witness
second
number 2.
timestamp on State's Exhibit 23, Yankee. My apologies for not clarifying. Mr. Wise, utilizing the same tool that I showed you on the side, it still should be gone. Can you circle the lot that you knew to be adjacent that Mr. George was going to close, the gate that you described?
So you should circle it.
Yes, if you can circle it. Or put an X, either one.
I think it's
So you
something.
just place the circle on State's Exhibit 293, Yankee. Is that lot to the left or to the right of A&M Barber Shop?
To the left.
Okay, if I'm presuming that we're looking at this from this angle, directly at it, from facing the business, is that to the left or to the right?
Oh, it's to the right.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when that gate closed, did Nut move his vehicle before that gate was closed that day?
Yes.
Okay, and can you, utilizing the same method that I showed you just a few seconds ago, can you place an X in the lot that he would have moved his truck outside of the gated area that you just placed a circle on the exhibit? Okay, all right. And is that area gated that you just placed an X?
No.
Okay.
So he put his car right here.
The gate that you placed the circle, a part of the business that that was owned by.
Okay, I'm not gonna play all of that. I just want y'all to see these from the 911 call at the beginning of the tape, and then I wanted y'all to hear what these witnesses are saying. Let me skip it to the third witness. I just want y'all to put the 911 call with the shooter. Now this is your third man. Witness.
Yes, sir.
Is that from 2023?
Now he got hit.
Yes, sir.
And you have a 2018 possession of marijuana with intent to shoot.
Yes,
Okay, it's very important, y'all, to listen to him because he got hit also. Okay, I'm gonna skip him a little bit, but listen.
Used to play in front of his yard and stuff.
Did you ever spend any time staying at this residence?
Yes, sir.
When was that?
When I had got shot the first time, I had stayed over there.
What year was that?
Like 2012.
Okay, listen to what I was trying to tell y'all. In Atlanta, Young Thug don't have to be no leader to tell them nuts what to do out there shooting. You can be in the shooting anytime, anywhere. Yes, we have games. We got more than 100 and some games. I don't know why they said. I don't know why they just said 150 or something like that. It's more than that. It's a lot of low keys. Now, but look, before Young Thug was born, it was been shooting out here. It was worse than what it is. So, why he couldn't be in the place where he's supposed to be at?
And
No, it was about 2010 when I first got shot.
See, Thug didn't tell them to shoot him.
I had somebody try to rob with a.
There's objection.
Your Honor, it's relevant to explain just that you being shot, so that's.
Okay. All order objection.
Mr. Chambers, you may answer that.
Sir,
Mr. Chambers, you may answer that question.
I ain't hear what he said.
He said, basically, you overruled the defense counsel's objection. So, when you were talking about being shot first time, what was the circumstances of that? What happened?
Oh, somebody tried to rob me.
After that.
Now you see, now wait, stop.
Yeah, when I had
Stop. Listen. If you selling if you doing anything, if you selling, you rolling, or whatever they used to call it, or whatever you doing, you're gonna get shot one day because they trying to rob you. Now, young Thug wasn't right there trying to rob him. He wasn't even in no game. He wasn't even born. Yeah, he was born, but he was young. But this ain't had nothing to do with Young Thug. So you get in Atlanta was just like that, y'all.
Got shot at, lost our own house while I went on straight over their house.
And they let you stay there?
Yes, sir.
Did you know Mr. Donovan Thomas Sr., that's father?
Yes, sir.
Now, where would Nut get his haircut?
Mr. George.
Now, back in, how often would you see Mr. Thomas? Back in January of 2015.
Every day. Every other day, he'll pull up.
And is that similar in terms of 2014 or 2013?
He will pull it up.
Now, back then, do you know what kind of car Nut drove?
He had a GTO, red GTO, then he wrecked it and painted it black.
Did he ever have a blue truck?
Yes.
Now,
GTO. How often would Peanut go to that area of the Daniel Street where the water shops are?
Does it every day. That home to him.
Now, would he take the same route to get there?
Yes, sir.
What was that route?
Coming on Metropolitan, coming from all like the West End, you go up under the bridge.
Now, when Mr. Thomas Nutt would get to the Daniel Street area, how would people react to that? Would people know he's there or not?
They'll put it like that. When he ain't around, it be dead. Like everybody know when he pull up, everybody get to pop him up from everywhere. Everybody just pop up.
Did people recognize his car in the area?
Look, y'all. So in other words, Nut is the man over there in that area. That man just told y'all people, recognize his car. And when Nut coming around, it be popping. When Nut ain't around, it ain't nothing going on. So Nut is the man. Is somebody jealous of Nut? You see what I mean? Nut was the part with Young Thug. Why would Young Thug shoot Nut? So what I'm trying to tell y'all, jealousy is something else in Atlanta. Now Nut had it going on. If you got it going on, you got it going on like that. Them little young boys out there, something else.
Like the homies did, like.
Wait, one second. Speculation? Mr. Sharp? Okay, I got it. Okay. I'm going to sustain the objection.
Mr. Hendricks, you just said that when Donovan Thomas arrived on the scene, everybody would come out. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
How is it that everyone would come out when he arrived on the scene? How did they know he was there?
Listen, guys.
Like when he pull up, hold on, wait. Overrule.
Now you can answer the question.
Thank you, Your Honor. You may answer this one.
Well, like it'll be, won't nobody be outside. Soon he pull up, like everybody know he down.
Everybody like him.
And with you being in that, you would be in that area about 5 or 6 days a week. Is that what you testified to?
I sustain the question as the form.
Mr. Hendricks, were you out in that area often when Mr. Thomas would?
Yes.
How would people, would there be would you be the only person outside or would other people?
A lot of people be out there too.
How would they react when Donovan Thomas arrived to the location?
We gonna smoke. They're gonna be outside smoking. We gonna get some blunts, go to the barbershop, get our haircut and stuff.
Would people other than yourself recognize his car when you drove up to the location you went to frequently?
I sustain it.
But you know what, y'all? Now see, Nut is at home. That's his area over there, okay? Now, Nut may not stay over there in that area no more, y'all. The same way like Young Dolph. Young Dolph come home and Young Dolph get killed. Okay, but Young Dolph, same thing with, what's the name? That's, what his name? Donovan area. And maybe since Donovan not in that area no more, but it's still his people over there, somebody can be jealous of him. They know where he be. They know where he come, when he come, because everybody show up when he comes, okay?
Like when
Hold on. You can't answer the question when I sustain it, okay? All right.
Was
Yes, sir.
See?
Was he well known in the city of Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
Well known.
Did you ever know someone by the name, or their stage name is Lucci?
Yes, sir.
How did you know that?
When Lucci first came on the scene, he pulled up on me and told me to listen to him.
And when he said, told you to listen to him, was that mean his music that he made?
Yes, sir. And I told him that $1 million.
And who did you tell that's his $1 million?
Nut. I told that to Nut.
After you heard Lucci's music?
Yes, sir.
Did Nut and Lucci have a relationship with one another?
Yes.
Were they friends?
Yes.
And were they close?
Yeah.
Okay. So he said Nut. I missed this. I heard a little bit of it first. Nut and Lucci was close. Lucius and I hope I'm saying his name right. Lucius and Thug Jeffrey is not close. But Lucius and Donovan is very close. Okay? Now listen to him.
What part of the city is Life and Lucci from?
Something else.
Do people in Summerhill and people in Castleberry know each other?
Nah,
I sustain the objection.
How
nah.
close is Summerhill and Castleberry?
That's about a 10-minute walk.
Now, did you ever know someone by the name, stage name, Rich Homie Quan?
Yes, sir.
How did you first know about him?
He used to pull up at Tesco with Mozzie.
Is that Texaco on McDaniel Street?
Yeah, Tesco on McDaniel Street.
Now, you said Mozzie. Who's Mozzie?
Mozzie from East Atlanta.
When you first saw him, was Rich Homie Quan, how old would you say he was?
He was about 16, 17.
Y'all hear how old them boys, how young them babies was. They was teenagers. Now, not Donovan, but all the other boys, they teenagers. And I think they've been taken advantage of. But then, too, you got to realize that, like he said earlier, that, I'm going to skip it a little bit, that Summerhill and McDaniel, Summerhill and McDaniel is not together. That Lucius is from Summerhill, but he affiliate with Nut. But Nut affiliate with Thugger. Why was Nut shot? If everybody know him from over there in that area, who don't want him in that area? What is it? Do they know that's the only time they can get Nut? It because Nut come over there in that area every day. They was what you call it? Anyway, that means that they know what he does every day, how he move, and that's not good. Move the same way, doing the same thing every day. Okay. Listen to this.
How close were you to Nut while you were standing outside waiting for your haircut?
I'm real close. All of it right. I think he had made it in there to get a haircut. I think he did.
And you said he had gotten his haircut and came outside?
Right. I think he did make it in there.
Now, while you were outside, was there anyone else you knew other than Peanut?
Yeah, it was a lot of us from the neighborhood. Some of them little boys from Summerhill right now who doing all the funny movement.
Listen. The guy from Summerhill, they were making doing funny moves. See, that's why I say you got to watch when you go in certain areas, the way they move, you got to move that way. That man knew something was going to happen the way those boys from Summerhill were moving. The Summerhill guys, Lucius. That's his people. I hope I'm saying his name right. No, that's where he from. They were moving funny. So they already were coming after Nut anyway. Allegedly.
Now they were going back and forth. You could tell something was going on.
I told you.
Did you see anyone who knew his Tiger out there?
Yeah, he was out there.
How old would he have been back then?
Probably about 14.
Now, while you were standing, is this the photograph that's on the screen? Is this where? Well, let me ask you this: while you were out there at this location, standing next to Peanuts, did anything happen?
Somebody at night.
Correct.
Like, be honest, like, we standing right now, so have a great Pontiac pull across. It slow rolled across. Before it happened, for the Pontiac pulled out, I told you about the funny movement going on, like, it was a call came through. So
How he know that a call came through? He the only one said he spoke to Lucius that day. Lucius let him hear that music. Can we hear the music that Lucius was playing? That he said that it was a million. He said he told Nut that it was a million. Why he tell Nut that Lucius' music was a million? I'm talking about him.
Car had pulled out there when the Pontiac slow rolled across the barbershop and came out the T. They shot like 3 times when we want to see we got some guns. Soon they got right up by Nut and when all the commotion happened.
I want to break some of that down. So you see how there's some headlights on the photograph on the screen? Was the car that you saw, was it coming that way down?
It was coming from Mechanicsville way.
Would that be?
Where the railroad track is.
Okay. So you see how there's that light pole in this photograph on the screen, Mr. Hendricks?
Normally it came from that way.
Okay. The same way that car is traveling?
Yeah, it came from that way.
And what stood out about the car that you saw? I mean, in terms of what drew your attention to it?
It slow rolled across, and first thing, it creeping across. Like on Boys, you watching Boys, anybody seen Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
You know it's a drive-by.
Okay, let's listen to this man. Now, if you seen a car slow moving like that, you should have said something. You said like Boys in the Hood when they were moving slow that day, y'all supposed to got the hell on then. Come on, man. Come on now.
Try to get it out before I get ready to tell them drive-by. They was already at the one, at the T.
When you say out the T, what do you mean by that?
At the sunroof.
What was the person out the
He said when he was about, okay, first he said they would drive by slow, right, y'all? And then he said just like the Boys in the Hood. And then he said soon he get ready to get out and say, y'all drive by. That's when they start shooting. Y'all supposed to know, y'all street men. Y'all supposed to already know what to do. Y'all didn't, I mean, this don't make no sense right here. I'm going to stop it right here, y'all, because we got day 84. This is day 83. What I did was today was combine the 911 call with the, from day 79 to the walkthrough of what happened from the 911 call from day 83 to make y'all understand and educate y'all of what could have happened from the 911 call, okay? I'm out of here, y'all. I love y'all.